Mr. Dobbins, is it your understanding that were this case to go to trial, that's some of the evidence that the state would offer against you to support a conviction?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question about that?
No, sir.
All right. Well, that court find that sufficient to support a conviction and then support this plea deal. And what about the sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is Mr. Dobbins will plead to count 2 to the offense of official misconduct, Class E felony, be placed on 2 years probation with time served, restitution of $761 to Knox County. You may transfer to unsupervised probation upon payment of costs and restitution, which I understand that is being done today. This is a judicial diversion plea, and count 1 will be dismissed.
Now, Mr. Dobbins, you heard that.
Yes, sir.
Is it your understanding that that's the agreement, the sentencing agreement that I'm going to be asked to approve?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about that?
No, sir.
So that's what he said is what you thought you were going to hear?
Yes, sir.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, also for the record, I understand that Mr. Dobbins is not an elected official, therefore the diversion is appropriate.
That's correct.
All right, you're represented by Mr. Stephen Ross Johnson. You all have talked about this case, I'm certain, to quite a length and discussed the state's evidence, the elements of the offense, what would in all likelihood happen if you went to trial, and various options that you had, and you've come to the conclusion at this point, I think, that this is in your best interest.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you have any concerns or complaints about the work that Mr. Johnson has done for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're satisfied with that, I think?
Yes, sir.
All right, now, you do not have to plead guilty, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to plead not guilty in both counts. Count 1's being dismissed, but if you wanted a trial, you would go to trial in both counts, and the state would have to bring witnesses in here, face you and your lawyer, and try to convince a judge or a jury that you were guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And your lawyer, Mr. Johnson, would cross-examine those witnesses, and you would have an opportunity to put on any proof that you wish, and you could testify. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Although you wouldn't have to testify.
Yes, sir.
Know that. If you plead guilty, and also you'd have the right to use the court's authority to compel witnesses to come in and testify for you. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And if you lost, if you were convicted of something, you would have a right to an appeal.
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty and I accept this agreement, none of those things are going to happen.
Yes, sir.
There's not going to be a sentencing hearing or anything else. We're going to resolve it all here today.
Yes, sir.
Now, has anybody used any force or threatened you to get you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Has anyone promised you anything other than this sentencing agreement?
No, sir.
And are you pleading guilty to this second count because you are in fact guilty of the unauthorized use of a government vehicle?
Yes, sir. Your Honor.
Now, this sentence is going to be served under what we call judicial diversion, which means you will be on probation. If the costs and restitution are paid today, that will be unsupervised. But during that term of 2 years, if you violated that probation in any way, the state could bring you back to court, and there would be a hearing, and you could be actually found guilty of this offense and sentenced. You understand that? On the other hand, if you follow all the rules and requirements of your probation at the end of the term, then you can come back to court and ask to have this record expunged.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any question about that?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Johnson, is there anything that needs to be added?
No, Your Honor.
And on behalf of the
judgments tendered to the court.
I've got. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. And I had a waiver of trial by jury and acceptance of the guilty plea order for me to sign. And I have the certificate from the TBI that he's eligible for probation, I mean for diversion. Okay, anything else with the state? I've got order.
Believe that's all.
Okay, the concluding date is 3/31/2020.
Thank you.
And I will sign these judgments. Johnson has a check to, go down to Carol's office.
See if they can go down, because they're going to cost them this.
Yes, if you'll go down to the clerk's office, they will enter that for you. There. There's the version, and I've signed the dismissal in form, judgment. That's it. All right, thank you